Jesus said that the entire law and the prophets hang on loving God with all our heart, mind, and strength, and loving our neighbor as ourselves. They're not two things. And that was the point. Jesus was asked, what's the great commandment? And he says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and strength. And then he says, and the second is like it. They didn't ask about the second. He's not saying it's inferior. He's saying, you can't do that one without this one. Love your neighbor as yourself. Because that's what loving God will cause you to do. And so if you're going to love God fully, you will have to love your neighbor just as well. And if you're going to love your neighbor, it will only be through loving God. And so everything starts with your relationship with God. But then that relationship transforms every other relationship, or else it's not righteous. See, a lot of us, and Joanne and I were just discussing this today over lunch, a lot of us are trying to be so vertical that we miss the horizontal. And I really believe God is making clear in the scriptures, if your vertical doesn't become horizontal, your vertical is broken. Because if we can truly see God, it changes how we see literally everybody else. Righteousness is found in and defined by our relationships. So Jesus starts and he says, you have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder. But whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother, some manuscripts add without cause, will be liable to judgment. Whoever insults or says raka to his brother will be liable to the council. And whoever says you fool will be liable to the hell of fire. So here's where we start. Jesus says, your righteousness must exceed the righteousness of the Pharisees. So let's start with anger. Right? So he doesn't say, let's start with tithing. He doesn't say, let's start with fasting. We're going to get to fasting. We're going to get to praying. We're going to get to some of these things that are religious. But he says, if you're going to be more righteous than the Pharisees, let's start with how you treat each other. And let's start with your anger. Jesus was not increasing the law. He was expanding our understanding of the God of the law. As John 1:18 says, he was showing us the Father. We have interpreted the Ten Commandments this way. As long as you don't do those things, you're good, right? Thou shalt not kill. So as long as we don't murder, we're okay, right? How many times have you said or heard, it's not like I killed somebody. Like, what are you so upset about? It's not like I killed somebody. I didn't go that far. Jesus says, let's talk about your anger.